Well now, evening friend. You smell that? That's the scent of wood smoke, roasted turkey, and sweet memories. Thanksgiving's creeping close again. I can't help but think back to a time when I had no plans, no family table waiting, just me in an empty apartment. You ever have one of those holidays that feels quieter than it should? I remember walking home from work one chilly Thanksgiving evening. The air was sharp and the streets were empty, like the whole town had gone inside to laugh and pray and pass the potatoes. I didn't mind much. I figured I'd heat up something simple, call it a night. But then I passed this little restaurant, had a fogged up window and a sign in it said, "Thanksgiving dinner, all welcome." Now, I don't know what made me go in, maybe curiosity, maybe the smell of pumpkin pie, or just plain old hunger. But the moment I stepped through that door, warmth hit me like a hug. The lights were soft and the tables were dressed in white linen and candles. Pretty fancy place, and it was full of quiet chatter and clinking silverware. Kind of felt out of place at first. Then I sat there alone and a kind waitress came over, smiling like she'd been just waiting for me. She poured me a cup of coffee and she said, "Happy Thanksgiving, honey." Funny thing, those 3 words hit deeper than I expected. All around me were people I didn't know. Couples, older folks, a young family trying to keep the baby calm, and yet it felt like we all belonged to each other, just for that one meal. The food was wonderful, sure, but it was the togetherness that filled me up. When I left that night, I realized something important. Maybe home isn't just where you live or who's waiting for you. Maybe home is wherever kindness pulls up a chair for you and says, "You belong here." Now, our reading tonight comes to us from Psalm 68. It says, "God sets the solitary in families." Now, sometimes that family isn't by blood or name. It's the strangers who smile across a candlelit table, the waitress who remembers you, the neighbor who waves when you walk by. God has a way of making sure no one eats alone forever. Now, this Thanksgiving, maybe you'll be surrounded by a house full of people, or maybe you won't. Maybe it'll just be you and the hum of the heater. Either way, remember this: you still have a place at God's table. The invitation's already been written and your name's on it. If you ever feel forgotten, look around. There's someone else out there who needs a smile as well. And when you reach out, you might just find that warmth reflected right back to you. Now, how about a prayer? Lord, thank you for the gift of belonging, for the tables we're invited to, and for the ones we can open for others. Bless those who feel alone this Thanksgiving. Let them find warmth, kindness, and a reminder that you see them, you love them, and you've saved them a seat. Amen. Well, the fire's burning steady, and I reckon there's still a little pie left if you're hungry. Wherever you find yourself this Thanksgiving, my friend, may you know this: there's always a place for you here. Until next time, may peace be with you.